Good morning, lovelies. We are having carpet put in today. Unfortunately, yesterday we had to empty everything upstairs, so the house is a disaster. But carpet installers are on their way, so it's exciting. Good morning, lovelies, and happy September 1st. Oh my god, this is my favorite time of year. Hands down, September 1st is like my new year. I love this time of year. Even though I love summer and the long nights and all of that, the changing of the seasons is like my absolute favorite. Pumpkin mugs are out. I love it. It's my favorite. It's the best. So we've had a very busy weekend. My parents are visiting us here in Bedford, so this weekend was full of running around. We went shopping, like looking at baby stuff. We picked out a stroller, looked at some other strollers, even started to buy a few like baby clothes and items, and just like starting to think about that which is going to be here before we know it. My due date is January 1st, but I know that means it could be anytime, like in December. So things are starting to get real, but it's exciting. Also, we have most of our carpet in. I don't quite understand why they couldn't do our landing and staircase on the same day, which is kind of annoying, and they haven't called me yet, so I feel like I'm gonna have to chase that down because it was all supposed to be done on the one day and then it didn't get done, so have to chase that down. But you can kind of see I'm in a little bit of a new space. We moved Jay into the room that I have been using as an office slash closet slash everything. And so Jay's on the other side of me now. And we're both really shocked at like how much better our space feels. Not just because of the carpet. The carpet is amazing to finally have. But also, we feel like we should have optimized our space probably sooner because we have so much more space now that Jay is also in here and we're not taking up 2 rooms for offices. So that's been exciting, and then it's just so nice and peaceful to go to bed. I don't know what it is, but I think we've both been sleeping better with our carpet down in the bedroom too. So it just feels more like a cozy home, and it's been a nice change. So I can't wait to get the landing done and then sort of get everything that is in the way, out of the way. We have like rolls of rugs that were down. So need to get rid of that. And yeah, it's just been, we had to move everything out of upstairs except for the empty furniture. And so I was up and down the stairs. Jay was up and down the stairs. It's just been exhausting. And then hosting my parents. So yeah, we had a really good weekend, like I said, shopping, and then Jay had football, so we went and watched Jay play football, and then went into Milton Keynes and had a lovely like coffee and snack at Canal Street Coffee, which is only my second time going, just because it's like a 25-minute drive, but I do love it over there, and the coffee is good and the food is phenomenal. So I really need to try and go over there some more. And then we took my parents for a traditional Sunday roast at King's Arms out in Cardington, which was incredible, except they were out of cauliflower cheese, which, how do you run out of cauliflower cheese on a Sunday? I don't know, but it was still really good. Everyone was happy, had really good desserts, and then yeah, Jay and I work today and work through Wednesday, and then we're going to go down to London. My dad really wants to tour the Emirates, so we're gonna do that and then probably spend a little bit of time in London, and then we are going to go to Bath and have a nice little day trip out to Bath. And I'm not quite sure what we're doing at the weekend, but we'll figure it out. But it's been good. It's been nice to be busy, and it's making me want to take autumn adventures. I really want to go to Woburn sometime in the next couple weeks. I hadn't been through there, like the proper little village, and we took a detour on our way back from Milton Keynes and went through the deer park in Woburn Abbey, and I'm like, okay, I need to go out and explore more, especially because I have my license now. I don't think I've done an update, but I passed my driving test, have my full UK license. We are good to go, baby. So it's been a busy couple weeks, but that is out of the way, and that's a huge relief. So it's exciting, but I am so excited to welcome fall. It's honestly my favorite season. It's so cozy. So hoping for some more adventures. I would really like to go up to Scotland. I've decided that I'm not going to go to Seattle for a baby shower because that's where all my friends are. It's just like a lot. And it's just a lot. So I think we're going to have like another little mini baby moon and go to Scotland and do some stuff around here. So I'm okay with that. Considering what our plans are for the next year and a half. So more on that later, because nothing has even been started yet or confirmed, just lots of discussion and planning. But more on that later. So it's life is good. I have sort of switched. I'm trying to change some like habits in regards to my digital life and online presence, and I think it is working, and I am happy about that. So I'm feeling better, like mentally, but maybe it's just having my parents here too and filling my days with things that we don't normally do. So I think that's helping also, and sort of helping me reset for this new season. So I'm here for it. I love it. But I have a lot of work to do today, so I am going to start on that. Like these are, though we have. Good morning, I am up, I am awake. I am actually going to a bar class for the first time since April. So we'll see how this goes. Really not sure. Now that there is a belly in the way with another bean in it. So we'll see. But Charlie, the instructor, she's great. So I'm not worried about it. Just we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The fact that I am even up this morning to go is in itself a miracle. My parents came and hung out yesterday while we finished up working, and then I decided to make a double batch of seafood chowder to really welcome in fall, which had the opposite effect. It's very sunny and warm this morning. And it took longer than I was expecting. And so by the time we got done, it was 9:30, almost 10, and I was exhausted. So too much. Maybe we'll go out tonight, but I'm gonna head off to bar now. So let's go. Back from bar class. It was so good, even with pregnancy modifications and all that. Like, I feel I wanted to cry after class because it just felt so good. And then baby seemed to like it because she was moving the whole, like, a good chunk of the class. So excited to get back into that. And now I am just sat at my desk. My chia granola peach breakfast, made my decaf. Looks like it's gonna rain. Extra gloomy today, so I feel like I accomplished a lot today already. It's not even noon, but that felt really good. So I'm looking forward to my class next week. So I think the morning bar classes are where it's at right now, because by the end of the day, I think I'm too tired. So, good stuff, good stuff. How are we all doing? It is Sunday, September 7th. I am exhausted. Even though I have had time off, my parents are in town, so we've been hosting them and sort of shuttling them back and forth between the town center and our home and doing like touristy things. We had a lovely day out in Bath this weekend. I'm sad we only had a day. It wasn't even a full day because I feel like there is much more to explore in that city. And it's just got a good vibe about it. There were so many little shops that I wanted to go pop into outside the center, but didn't have time. I was tired. It is what it is. We obviously went to the Roman baths and then just sort of walked around a bit, and it was beautiful. Had coffee, got some Cornish pasties, the word I cannot pronounce, and then started the journey back home, but we decided to stop off in Avebury, which is the largest stone circle in the world. Way cooler than Stonehenge. Disclaimer, I've never been to Stonehenge, but I've seen how overrun and crowded it gets. And the Avebury site is just so much bigger. It's really cool. So we stopped off there and then came back home, and then yesterday was just a recharge day. Got inspired to run out and took my parents to the range to buy some Halloween stuff. It's not up here with me, but we got a cauldron that makes noises, and then a really cute dancing skeleton towel, which I don't know where that went actually. And then I ended up picking up a Christmas item, which is, I know, a lot, but they had a good chunk of their Christmas stuff out too, and I was like, this would be cute for the kitchen, so grabbed that. And ordered Thai food. My parents finally met Jay's parents. Lovely evening, but my poor little introverted soul is so worn out. So it's Sunday. I've been trying to clean up a little bit because we've still got bits everywhere from having the carpet put in. Still waiting for them to call me back to put the landing in and the runner in. But finally having carpet up here in our bedrooms and office areas has been such a game changer. It's just nice, and it makes me appreciate our home more. I'm proud of our home, but there's still bits everywhere. I've got stuff that needs to go up in the loft, and it's just a lot to do. And I had an eye appointment last week just to check to make sure, because I've been having some increase in blurriness, and because I'm pregnant, I was So my midwife told me to go to an optometrist, and 10 years after my LASIK, unfortunately my eyes are starting to degrade again. So not to a point that is I need to wear glasses all the time, but when I am on a screen, it's gonna help me focus more. And then the same with driving at night. So I have some glasses coming. And then the other exciting thing is we went into Next, Mamas and Papas, and we ordered our stroller for baby's arrival, which was really exciting. We hadn't really looked at strollers, and then we went into Next to return some stuff, or Jay needed to exchange some things, so we went over to look at baby stuff with my parents. And then started actually being like, okay, that we need to start thinking about this because baby is due in 3.5 months. And ended up getting we looked at strollers, and then a woman like demonstrated I think it's the Acaro 2.0, new version of this stroller. And Jay and I were both really taken by it and how multifunctional it is. And because we hadn't really looked anywhere else, we decided to go look at John Lewis. Didn't like anything we saw there, and the saleswoman was so aggressive. Do not pounce on a soon-to-be mother, like talking about having 2 babies and having them super quick together, because you have no idea what someone's situation is, and I was so put off by that, and didn't like the strollers either, so we decided to go back to Next, and we ended up ordering the Acaro 2 in Crema, and so that'll come much closer to baby's arrival date, so we don't have to store it like in the house for 3.5 months. But that was really exciting, and we were really excited about like the bundle too, because that's what we ended up getting, because you get like the car seat, like an ISOFIX thing for the car, the bassinet, the actual like stroller, and a bunch of extras. And then we added on the like bassinet holder for baby, because we've decided we're not going to get a crib, because hearing from other parents like their child really didn't need a crib for, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, if maybe. So we'll see how things go, but we have opted not to do the crib for now, and we're planning to move basically next year. I have not shared this because we haven't started any of the paperwork for that, but our plan is to move next year. So we're just trying to be practical about what we're buying and what we want to move. So it has been a very busy and exciting week, and I also just have to say, Next, I don't know, I haven't really done a lot of shopping for pregnancy, because I do not want a bunch of maternity wear that I'm only going to wear for a couple of months. I did buy some yoga pants, maternity yoga pants from ASOS, that I have been living in when I need to go out. So I would say those, I'm fine with that sort of purchase. But everything else, I've just been trying to like shop smart. Like this is a shirt that I designed on Amazon. I've got a back design. And it's just like a size up. So like trying to shop in a way that like things I am wearing now, even while I've got the belly, I'll want to wear later. And so I ended up looking at Next just to see what they have, because none of my sweatpants fit anymore around the waist. And I'm obsessed with this this Self brand they have. So I ended up buying a couple different pairs of these like joggers. I got these in pink, and then I just bought another pair in like, I have them here, in this lovely green. They're so soft too. And then I'm currently wearing some like flared bottom ones, which are also super comfortable. And like I've just sort of been, I don't know if it's the pregnancy, I don't know if it's autumn, a combination of things, but I've just been like, need to let go of some things that like I've had in Seattle I've had from Seattle, and they're just not serving me anymore. They're from a life like that I no longer have. And so I've just been like, I need to get rid of some things, and then I've been replacing them. So bunch of like yoga pants basically to live in for the pregnancy. I also ended up getting this lovely like cozy pullover because I'm living in loungewear right now, and that is basically the plan. And then just like some basic black shirts. And then next has the cutest socks. I keep being influenced by Snoopy. So I ended up getting these cute little Snoopy socks for Halloween. Obsessed with these. And then I've only got a couple, like two. Do I only have two pairs here? Yeah. Sort of tired of my Costco socks. So I saw these like woodland creature socks that sort of come up above the ankle and thought they were really cute. This one's a hedgehog. And so I'm living for that. And then the other two things I ordered, I just ordered some like oversized new flannel for fall. It's called a shacket, but I would not necessarily call it a shirt jacket. One of them is too thin, but it's oversized, and I like the color. And then the other one is thicker and can probably be like a shirt jacket. And I will be living in those as well. So, getting some like fall shopping done, and I'm planning to order some Uggs. I have been eyeing a YSL bag for months now, and I think it might finally be time to just pull the trigger. Because the plans, I'm gonna have some like leftover, some extra money that was allocated for something else, but the big plans for outside are now evolving given our plans for next year and moving. So that is still TBD. I had midsummer, like I had been hoping that we would be underway on like building an outbuilding, but things suddenly quickly changed in the end of July, August, and like I've said before, we are starting the steps to move out of the country. And that's all I want to say on that for now. But if we're not going to be here, we got the quote for outside, and it was much more than what we wanted to pay. It also turns out we don't need as much space as we thought we did after we sort of reshuffled everything. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and then my parents are here. So it's been busy. It's been lovely. I have been taking a social media break also, and I have noticed like I feel much better about the way I am engaging on social media right now, and that is very limited. Except for Instagram. I still have Instagram, and then I have like upticked YouTube because those are the two places where I feel the most creative, but that is a whole other conversation. It has just been a busy 2 weeks that I am very grateful for. So, lots of stuff going on here. Baby is kicking, growing, and I am just very tired. So, with that, it is a beautiful Sunday. It looks like we're getting a sort of send-off for summer. It's supposed to be quite warm today. Jay's at football, so I might head into town, maybe meet my parents, go to the donut shop, and then just have another chill day here and try and recover a bit. And I'm trying to like plan out the things I want to do for fall also. So Plenty to do, but it's been good. So I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I am going to sign off now and try and tidy up a little bit more and bring out some more fall decor.